Hi everybody, I'm Jen Gagne from Pixelscapes.com. I'm painting my way through the Dungeons & Dragons monster manual, and today's monster, as you can see, is this Ettercap. So, first things first, I've got my sped up sketch video for you. So, I wanted to have the nice spider claws, digitigrade legs. That's always challenging for me. I basically picked up drawing monsters as practice, so it's been going well so far. I've really been enjoying it. Let's see. Got to get his feet to fit in here. I decided he needed a few more spiky bits. His ankles, elbows, extra eyes because he is related to spiders, of course. So once I got the sketch done, then I'm laying in my final lines. For the claws and eyes. And I make these all different layers so that it's easier to color the lines later. And let's see. So there's most of the body lines. I made his abdomen lines a different color. You'll see what I do with that later. I belatedly realized I wanted his other foot behind there, so I added it. And then, oh, and that's the end. Okay, so now I've got my painting video. This part's 4 minutes. So for this cool iridescent texture, I actually have built some custom, how do I explain this? It's not a filter. It's a plugin that lets you do a sort of a 3-dimensional shader. So I've set it up to get just the right degree of iridescence for what I want. I find these so handy. So initially I'm going to start him just as green, but as you see, I'm going to sort of amp up that color later. So all the lines that were, yeah, there you go. I made it bright. I tried some other colors. Finally decided to stick with the green and the blue because that's like a classic iridescent insectoid and or arachnid color. And then I wanted the belly to definitely be a different shade. So, and I also gave him a little, not so much counter shading as just like point shading. So his hands and feet are more teal than the rest of him. And then the belly I actually made pink and kind of fading into his side. So it's a little bit grotesque and I kind of like that. So works. That works for me. Then I'm going to color his eyes white and then add color to them. And I picked out the pink to use that with purple. And as always, I can always adjust the eye color later just with the slider. Yeah, just depends what I end up deciding I like. Then the inner and outer ring color, I'll lay that in. He's a little on the cool side, so that's why I ended up using the red and yellow here. Of course, I don't want to use a color that's going to be like right up against the same color. But he doesn't really have any red or yellow, so he can get away with it. And the only pink is on his belly, which doesn't touch, so that works out perfectly. So then I laid in my line colors on the ring. And I made it red at the bottom, orange at the top. Then I have to do the same thing for his body and his claws to make sure they stand out against the black. So it's like, I don't want to wipe the lines out, but I want them to definitely be not black. So as you can see, I fuss over that for a bit. And then last but not least, his belly lines, I ended up making purple instead. With, again, a little bit of a shade within the lines itself. And then I realized that should actually probably be purple, so that's what I fixed. But that's not enough, is it? No. He's spidery, so I ended up adding this spider web in the background. I just kind of distorted it to fit, copied in some extra parts where I needed it. I don't leave it that stark. I tried it as a color shift here, but you can't really see it, so I ended up instead just making it like a very a very muted, darker tone. And then, of course, because I can't resist, I was fussing over the line color again. Add a little bit of drop shadow just on the outer ring. Okay. And that's the end. So, thank you everybody for stopping by. You can see more of my art at Pixelscapes.com. I do on my RPG chatter, and of course I post my art on Twitter at Pixelscapes. So please do drop by. Did I say this already? Please like, comment, and subscribe. If I didn't, I'm sorry. If I did, I'm sorry. And either way, thank you so much, and I will be seeing you next time. Bye.